Aw man, you already know what week it is. It's Jaguars week, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Tennessee Titans franchise here on Madden NFL 24. Today we have a very big game here. I know both teams' records don't really show it, but this is probably the biggest rivalry in the division. As they head down to Duval County to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars, my least favorite team in the NFL, and a lot of Titans fans' least favorite team in the NFL. The Jaguars are coming off of winning the division last year, but now are just 2-7 on the season, so they're definitely having a rough year so far. They did get wins over the Texans in week 3 and just barely against the Saints in week 7, but outside of that, they have lost every other game, including being swept by the division-leading Colts. So it's been a rough season for the Jaguars, and they're coming off a tough loss against the 49ers, in which they were pretty competitive actually, but they were very pedestrian offensively, and Trevor Lawrence had a very ordinary game. Travis Etienne got shut down, and Christian McCaffrey and Elijah Mitchell ran all over them. Deebo Samuel had a big game as well for the Niners. But overall, the Jags offense was just absolutely stagnant. But now that really doesn't matter because this is a big time rivalry game in the AFC South, which is not a division a lot of people take seriously. But as far as rivalries go, this is probably the biggest one in the AFC South, like I mentioned. So let's take a look at this Jaguars team. And of course, we're going to start with Sunshine, great value octagonal gaming himself, Trevor Lawrence. And I've just never been a Trevor Lawrence fan. Obviously, he went to Clemsucks, and now he plays for the Jags. So I'm not going to say a lot of good things about him, outside of the fact that he has potential to be one of the best quarterbacks in history, but he hasn't really met that potential so far in his career, but we'll see what he does against the Titans today. Now, a guy that went to Clemson and plays for the Jags that I do like is their running back, Travis Etienne. He's actually one of the more versatile running backs in the league. He's a very good runner and also a pretty good receiver out of the backfield as well. So we're going to have some trouble matching up with him in this game, and I expect him to do some damage in this one. They have a pretty good receiving core over in Jacksonville, led by Christian Kirk, who's in his second year in Jacksonville after spending most of his early career in Arizona. And he is a really good slot receiver, but mainly going to be the number one target for Jacksonville, as he is incredibly talented and had a breakout season last year for the Jags. If we don't lock him down early, he could end up having a big game for Jacksonville. On the defensive side of the ball, they have the superior Josh Allen. He is a very good speed rusher, and he could cause this offensive line a whole lot of problems. They've definitely struggled against some of the better pass rushers in the league, so we'll see what Allen does against us. And at corner, they have a very young rising star in Tyson Campbell, who's one of the most underrated corners in the league. And he's going to have a very tough matchup as he takes on DeAndre Hopkins in this one, but Campbell is definitely up to the challenge, and we'll have to see what he does in this one. Looking at the injuries, Andre Dillard will not be playing in this game due to a dislocated ankle. He'll be out for the next 5 weeks. Chance Campbell's still injured as well with a high ankle sprain, not that he plays much. And Foye Oluokun will not be playing in this game for the Jags, so that's a big piece they're missing, and we might be able to run the ball a little bit on them with him out. The Titans-Jaguars rivalry isn't the most well-known rivalry in the NFL, but it's definitely the longest one in the AFC South, and one of the most famous ones in the division as well. The Titans do lead the all-time series 34-23, but the Jags are coming off of a sweep from last year. So we'll see if the Titans can get some get back in this one. As we're live from Duval, it's the Tennessee Titans taking on the 2-7 Jacksonville Jaguars, and this matchup is coming up next. Ryan Stonehouse will kick things off to begin this game, and this one is underway as this one goes deep back to the end zone, and that is going to be kneeled in the back of the end zone for the touchback, and out comes Trevor Lawrence to lead out this Jaguars offense. So far this season, he's actually not doing too bad considering how bad the record is. He actually has 15 touchdowns to 3 picks and over 1,700 yards passing. As we take a look at the rest of this Jags offense, and of course we mentioned Travis Etienne, we mentioned Christian Kirk, but you also got to watch out for Calvin Ridley in this one, as well as Evan Ingram, And on the offensive line, the Jags' offensive line isn't great outside of Brandon Scherf. But let's get this going. 1st and 10, double tight set for the Jags. Etienne gets blown up in the backfield as Rashad Weaver gets to him. That'll be a loss of 1 as we take a look at the Titans defense. And even though they're one of the worst in the league statistically, they played pretty well last week in Tampa. The Bucs did almost come back, but overall they did enough to get the win. So now 2nd and 11, counter for Etienne. And he's going to get tackled from behind after a gain of about 6. That's Harold Landry on the tackle. 3rd and 5 now for the Jags as Lawrence is in an empty shotgun set. He'll throw left side. That's going to be caught. Christian Kirk takes it into Tennessee territory up to the 46. And that's a big first down for the Jags. Now 2nd and 9. Lawrence again in an empty shotgun. He'll quickly throw it over the middle. That's going to be caught by Evan Ingram, who gets inside the 40 up to the 37. Just a yard short of the first down. So now 3rd and 1. Tennessee's showing blitz, and they're going to blitz him. And Lawrence gets it away to Evan Ingram, who breaks a tackle, and he gets up to the 29-yard line. So another 3rd down conversion for the Jags. 1st and 10 now. Lawrence once again in the shotgun. He'll drop back. Quick throw left side. He's going to be picked off. Roger McCreary with the pick. And McCreary is looking like he's going to go to the residence. And yes, he is. That'll be a pick 6 for the Titans to get on the board first. And just a bad decision by Trevor Lawrence there as he was trying to force it to Etienne, but McCreary was right in the lane, and he takes it back to the house. So Tennessee gets a defensive touchdown to start the scoring off at 7-0. So now Lawrence will look to respond here as Etienne's blown up in the backfield. Azeez Al-Shaair gets to him. That'll be a 3-yard loss. We'll go to 3rd and 13 after an incompletion. Draw play to Etienne, and he is going nowhere. Nakobe Dean's there to stop him for just 1 yard, and the Jags go 3 and out. And now we'll finally take a look at this Titans offense, led by Will Levis, who had a pretty good showing last week against Tampa. He's now up to 12 touchdowns on the season. Still not a great completion percentage, but he's at 1,800 yards on the year. Looking at the rest of this offense for the Titans, of course, Andre Dillard won't be playing in this one. So Peter Skoronski will bump out the left tackle. Aaron Brewer bumps out to left guard where he played last season, and Corey Levin will be starting at center. 1st and 10 for Tennessee as they're in a strong eye set. Jacksonville in their base 3-4 here as Levis calls an audible. He'll hand it off to Tyjae Spears, who's blown up in the backfield, and Spears is injured on the play. He'll step out for a few plays as Julius Chestnut comes in on 2nd and 10. Levis is under pressure, and he's going to throw it right side incomplete. He was trying to get it to Kyle Phillips, but it didn't work out. So now we'll look at this Jags defense. Of course, they're going to be without Foye Oluokun in this game. And instead, Devin Lloyd and Chad Muma will get the start. Now 3rd and 10 for Tennessee as they're in the shotgun once again. 3 receivers to the right side. Levis will just dump off the screen to Chestnut. He gets a few blocks, and Chestnut's trying to get the first down, but he's tackled just short. Andrew Wingard runs him down, and Tennessee's going to go for it here on 4th and 1 from the 45. Hand off to Jalen Samuels, and he'll pick up the first down. So Tennessee keeps the drive going on another 4th down conversion. They've done a lot of those so far this season. 1st and 10. Levis on the play fake. He'll just dump it off to Samuels, and Samuels will get the first down just barely up to the 42. Spears was back in the game on that last play, so now it's going to be 1st and 10 for Tennessee out of the I formation. Here's Spears. He's going to get a nice gain up to about the 30-yard line for another first down. So early on, this offense is doing a pretty good job of blocking. 1st and 10. Levis will take the snap. Jags bring the blitz. Here's the throw right side. It's going to be caught by Treylon Burks, who gets up to the 18-yard line. And Tennessee's now in the red zone. 3rd and 8 now from the 15. Levis in the shotgun once again. And he'll look, rolls to his right. He's going to find Kyle Phillips, and he just drops it. That is a rough one. Dancer was bearing in on him, but still, you got to catch those. But Caleb Shudak will come out for the field goal from 32 yards out, and it's good. So Tennessee makes it a 10-0 game. We'll have to see if Jacksonville can respond. They haven't done a very good job so far offensively as Lawrence stumps this one off. That's going to be caught just short of the first down marker. That is Calvin Ridley. 2nd and 1 for the Jags as Tennessee's in the nickel set. And they'll hand it off to Ridley. He's blown up in the backfield by Rashad Weaver. Weaver's having a pretty good game so far in this one. That'll lead to a 3rd and 3. Lawrence on the play fake. He'll throw right side. That's going to be caught by the rookie Brenton Strange out of Penn State. He'll get up to the 47-yard line for the first down for the Jags. So now a minute to go in the first quarter, 1st and 10. Lawrence will drop back. He'll throw underneath. That's going to be caught. That is Ingram, who's just short of the first down marker. Final play of the first quarter, it looks like Lawrence will drop back. He throws right side. That's going to be caught by Ingram yet again for the first. And that'll be how we end this first quarter as the Titans have a 10-0 lead over the Jags. And once again, if you haven't already, make sure you guys hit that like button and hit the sub button if you're new to the channel. Jacksonville's driving here as we begin the second quarter, 1st and 10. Lawrence is going to hand it off to Etienne, who cuts it back. And he is going to pick up about 9 as Hooker makes the tackle there. 3rd and 1 after an incompletion now. Tennessee is showing some blitz, and they're going to get after Lawrence. He gets it away quickly as Ingram makes the grab for the first down, working against Nakobe Dean on that one. 1st and 10 from the 22 now. Here's a handoff to Etienne. He cuts it back. Etienne with a nice run, jukes out Hooker, and he's finally going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. So now Jacksonville has a chance to make this a 1-score game once again. 1st and 10, Lawrence in the shotgun. He'll hand it off to Etienne, and he dives in for the touchdown as the Jags cut the deficit down to 3. Tennessee has the ball inside the 20 at the 11, actually. And Levis will quickly throw it right side. That's DeAndre Hopkins who makes the grab. That's actually going to count as a run because it was a lateral technically. So that's going to lead to a 2nd and 2. Hand off to Spears. He'll pick up the first down as he gets up to the 27-yard line. He's having a pretty good game so far early on in this one. 1st and 10 for Tennessee. They're in the strong eye set. Hand off to Spears, but he's going to get blown up in the backfield. Trayvon Walker hits him for a 4-yard loss as Skoronski just couldn't block him there. Now it's going to be 2nd and 14. Levis will drop back this time. He's going to scramble. He has some players open, and he's going to find Chigakonkwo for the first down. He could have ran that one, but I'm not sure he would have got the first, so good job by Levis with staying patient there. 2nd and 9, Levis will fake it off to Samuels. He'll throw over the middle, and it's tipped away into the air, nearly picked off. Wingard got his hands on it first, and then Campbell nearly came up with a pick. 3rd and 9 now for Tennessee as Levis will look to throw it once again. Throws it down the field, and Wingard's there again to tip it away. And Tennessee will have to punt it away. So now we'll have to see if Jacksonville can drive down the field once again and get another touchdown to take the lead as Lawrence throws underneath. That's going to be caught by Ingram, who picks up the first down and more up to the 32-yard line. So Lawrence is doing a pretty good job of facilitating the ball so far in this game. 3rd and 8 now. Lawrence throws left side. It's going to be caught. And Christian Kirk's going to get some more yardage here as he gets all the way up to the 40-yard line. It looked like he was going to go out of bounds, but instead he kept both feet in and just cut it upfield. So now 2nd and 9. Lawrence will throw left side. That's going to be caught by Ridley for the first down. So Jacksonville doing a great job of moving the football here. 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw underneath. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he picks up about 6. Sean Murphy Bunting on the tackle. 2nd and 4. Jacksonville still in the shotgun here as Lawrence will drop back. Quick throw left side. He threw it right to McCreary again. That'll be his 2nd interception of the game. And this time Lawrence is able to tackle him at the 43. He literally threw that right to McCreary. So now Tennessee takes over with under 3 minutes to go. 2nd and 9. Here's Levis. He's it as he throws, and he's going to find Kyle Phillips, who catches this one. That'll be a first down as we hit the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10, 3 receivers to the right side for the Titans as Levis drops back. He'll throw the screen out to Samuels. Samuels gets a block downfield, and he's going to pick up the first down up to the 31. So now 3rd and 8 for the Titans as there's a minute 28 left in the half. Levis will drop back, and another screen this time to Samuels, and he's again going to get some blocks as he picks up the first down, spins out a defender, and he's pushed out at about the 16. So now a minute left here in the first half, 2nd and 10 for Tennessee. Levis has time, decides to scramble, and he's looking down the field, and he has a wide open Chigakonkwo for the touchdown. Campbell just left him wide open there as Levis was scrambling, and Tennessee extends their lead to 17-7. So now we'll see if Trevor Lawrence can get the Jags on the board one more time before the half as Ingram picks up about 5. That should have been a flag, honestly, but I'm not complaining about the no throw. 3rd and 2 now. Hand off to Etienne, and he's going nowhere. Danico Autry just blows him up for a 1-yard loss, and Tennessee will call a timeout as they look to get down the field for one more score before the half. 30 seconds to go in the half. Here's Levis. He'll throw left side. That's going to be caught by Treylon Burks. Tennessee has to use their second timeout now. Now at the 41-yard line, 1st and 10 for Tennessee. Levis will drop back, and he rolls to his right. He has a few receivers open, and he throws it to Okonkwo. Okonkwo will get up to the 31-yard line as Tennessee now has to use their final timeout. And they're just going to kick a field goal right away as Caleb Shudak will kick this one from about 48 yards, and that is good. So it's 20-7 Titans. They've played a very good game of football on both sides of the ball so far, and we'll have to see if that continues as we head into the second half. So now we'll look at some scores from around the country that you may or may not care about. And we're going to go start in the Southwest as the Houston Texans are taking on the Arizona Cardinals. And right now it's 14-10 as they approach halftime. Kyler Murray only has one incompletion, that being a pick. He also has a touchdown pass, as does CJ Stroud. Now we'll head over to North Carolina where them boys are taking on the Carolina Panthers in a matchup of division leaders. Dak Prescott's having a pretty good game so far. Tony Pollard with the touchdown, and the Cowboys lead 13-0 currently. Now we head up north where we have a battle of teams duking it out for the division. The Pittsburgh Steelers lead the Cleveland Browns 21-7. Kenny Pickett has a touchdown pass and only one interception so far. Allen Robinson has a touchdown catch. Najee Harris has a touchdown run. Deshaun Watson has a pick so far, and we'll see if the Steelers can hold on in this one. It's mainly been all Tennessee in this game so far as the Titans lead 20-7 at the half, as Trevor Lawrence has thrown 2 picks to Roger McCreary in this one, and we'll have to see if Tennessee can hold on and beat the dreaded Jags here in Duval. The Titans start off with the football here. It's 1st and 10, and Levis will throw right side. That's going to be to Hopkins, who jukes at a defender, and Hopkins will pick up a first down on another technical rush as that was behind the line once again. 1st and 10, Levis will hand it off this time to Spears. Spears is going to pick up a few yards, but there's a flag on the play, and this is coming back as it'll be a holding call on the Tennessee Titans. Very unfortunate there, as Nicholas Petty-Frere is called for that one. 1st and 18 now for the Titans as Levis is in a shotgun. He'll drop back. He'll throw right side, and that's going to be tipped away incomplete. He was looking for Spears there, but Tyson Campbell was right there. 2nd and 18 now. They'll hand it off to Levis, and he is blown up in the backfield. Trayvon Walker once again coming through for the Jags. That's going to lead to a 3rd and 22. And Tennessee is just going to run a screen here. And that's not even close to Spears as there was a man right there in front of him. And it'll be a 3-and-out for the Titans. So now we'll see if the Jags can get some points here. Quick throw on the RPO. That's going to be caught by Ridley for the first down. So good job by Lawrence reading that one. So now 1st and 10, hand off to Etienne, and Etienne gets free. He's going to pick up the first down up to the 39-yard line. So Jacksonville's starting to move the ball a little bit here. 1st and 10, Lawrence in the shotgun. He'll fake it off to Etienne. He'll throw left side. That's going to be caught by Ridley, who's pushed out of bounds at the 31. That'll lead to a 2nd and 2. Tennessee's showing some blitz here. Here's a quick throw right side. That's going to be caught. And Kirk is only going to get a yard on the play as McCreary makes the play. 3rd and 1 now. Jacksonville in a double tight set. They'll hand it off to Etienne, and he is not going to get the first down. Kevin Byard comes up and makes the tackle. And now the Jags are going to go for it here on 4th and inches, as they probably should. Hand off to Etienne, and he's going nowhere. Nakobe Dean just comes up and makes the stop behind the line, and Tennessee will take over on down. Just a great play by Dean getting in there. And he has really paid dividends so far since getting traded from Philly. 3rd and 7 for Tennessee as they look to convert here. Levis throws over the middle, and Burks just can't hold on to it. That'll be incomplete, and Tennessee goes 3-and-out. So now 3rd and 8 for the Jags as they look to convert and keep this drive going. Lawrence throws right side, and it's incomplete. Great defense there by Christian Fulton. And Tennessee will get the ball after the Jags go 3-and-out. Now they face another 3rd and 6 as Levis throws over the middle. It's going to be caught by Samuels, but Andrew Wingard knocks it out with a big hit. And that's a 2nd straight 3-and-out for the Titans, 3rd between both teams. 2nd and 8, here's a handoff to Etienne. Etienne's going to gain about 4 on the play. Good tackle by Hooker. That'll lead to a 3rd and 4. The Jags trying to end this streak of 3 and outs here as Lawrence drops back, throws left side. He is going to find Kirk, who gets up to the Jacksonville 43 for the first down. So finally somebody converts the first down. 1st and 10, 3 minutes to go in the 3rd. Lawrence will drop back. He'll throw left side. That's going to be intercepted. Sean Murphy bunting with the pick this time as Lawrence was trying to force it to Kirk, and he throws his 3rd pick of the game. So now Tennessee looks to put the game away here. Levis throws left side. That's going to be caught by Hopkins, who gets in the Jags territory up to the 44. So new set of downs for the Titans. Under 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd. Levis will drop back. He'll roll to his right. He has some space, and he's going to run this one. Nice block down the field by Burks. And now Levis is going to try to get to the end zone. He coughs it up, and it's going to be recovered by Walker, but his feet were out of bounds. So Tennessee will keep possession. And Levis is going to try to sneak it in, but he can't get it on the last play of the 3rd. So it'll be 4th and goal as the Titans lead 20-7 heading into the 4th quarter. And Tennessee is going to go for it here on 4th down to begin the 4th quarter. Here's a pitch out to Spears. Spears takes it to the outside, and he's going to get into the end zone for the touchdown as Tennessee makes it a 3-score game here on a great run by Spears. And Tennessee is actually going to go for it to try to make it a 21-point game. Levis will just pitch it out to Spears, and this time Spears has nowhere to go, and it'll remain a 26-7 ball game. Jacksonville's in dire straits right now as they're down 3 scores, so they're going to have to make every possession count from here on out as Lawrence throws underneath the Etienne. He's going to be tackled just short of the first down marker, but it's going to be a very manageable 2nd and 1 as Lawrence is in the shotgun. He'll drop back. He'll throw right side. That's going to be caught for the first down as Zay Jones makes his first grab of the game. 1st and 10 now. Lawrence will drop back. And he'll throw right side to a wide open Christian Kirk, who picks up about 7. So that'll lead to a 2nd and 3. Lawrence once again in the shotgun. Jacksonville's mainly been operating from the shotgun in the second half. Lawrence will throw to the screen. Alshire can't tackle Etienne, but then Simmons does. So it'll be no gain on the play. That'll lead to a 3rd and 3. Lawrence looking to convert for the Jags here as he drops back. Throws left side, and somehow Christian Kirk comes up with that one. I just can't believe he made that grab, but it's a new set of downs for Jacksonville. 2nd and 10. Lawrence will throw underneath. That's going to be caught by Jones, who gets up to the 33. That'll make it a 3rd and 2 here for Jacksonville as they have 3 receivers to the right side. Tennessee is looking to make the stop here. Lawrence throws right side, and it's going to be caught by Kirk once again for the first as he's up to the 30. Now 3rd and 6. And Lawrence will drop back, throws left side, and he just completely overthrows Calvin Ridley. And it will be a very big 4th and 6 here, as if Jacksonville doesn't convert, they're probably not going to even have a shot at winning this game. And then a huge drop by Strange. That would have probably been a touchdown if he caught it, but instead the Jags turn it over on downs, and now Tennessee will look to run the clock as much as possible. Tyjae Spears will get the first down up to the 40. So again, Tennessee's plan here is probably just run the football as much as possible. Spears gets the carry again, right up the middle, and he'll pick up the first down into Jags territory up to the 46. 2nd and 12 now, just about under 3 minutes to go here, as here's the handoff to Spears. He's going to get run down for a loss. Devin Lloyd makes the stop there. That'll lead to a 3rd and 18. Probably will be the last play before the 2-minute warning as Levis drops back. He'll throw the screen. There's Spears. Spears tries to get to the outside, but he's run down at the 44 by Andrew Wingard. And now the Jags have the football past the 2-minute warning, trying to make this at least respectable. Here's the throw right side. It's going to be caught. That is once again Jones making the grab as the Jags go no huddle. 1st and 10. Lawrence under pressure, gets away for a second, but then Jeffrey Simmons gets to him, and now Trevor Lawrence is injured on the play. He'll have to come out, and now CJ Beathard will come in to probably finish this one off for the Jags. Beathard has time, lets it fly. He has a man. He has Christian Kirk up to the 22-yard line for the first. Beathard goes no huddle here. He'll drop back once again. Jags sending everybody to the end zone except Etienne, who breaks a tackle, and Etienne will be tackled just short of the first down marker as Jacksonville uses their second timeout. 2nd and inches, Beathard throws right side, that's going to be caught, and Ingram gets inside the 5 up to the 4. So no huddle once again for the Jags, 1st and goal. Beathard throws right side, and that's going to be dropped as Jones just couldn't hold on to it. That'll lead to a 2nd and goal. About 20 seconds to go. Beathard looks to the end zone, throws left side, he's going to be picked off. Kevin Byard gets the pick, and that will seal the deal as the Titans defense gets 4 picks in this game, and they're going to walk away with a 26-7 victory over the Jags. And it was a very hard-fought second half. The defense really stood tall at many points in that second half, and they're a big part of the reason Tennessee will walk away with the victory in this one. Trevor Lawrence had a really rough game, throwing 3 picks in this one, and he threw for just under 300 yards. Will Levis didn't play great, but he didn't do anything to really hurt the team either. And honestly, that's what it really comes down to with Levis. I'm not expecting him to win games for the Titans, but as long as he doesn't do anything to hurt the team, that's really what's important at the end of the day. Tyjae Spears had a rough game. He did have a touchdown, but didn't really do well yards per carry average-wise. Levis had 41 yards on 4 carries, though, mainly on that big run. Evan Ingram and Christian Kirk both had big games for the Jags, but unfortunately it did not lead to a victory. Chikakonko had 3 catches, 58 yards, and a touchdown, as the passing game just really wasn't working for Tennessee, but you got to give credit to Jacksonville. Their secondary is still pretty good. Their defense as a whole is still pretty good, and they're definitely going to cause us some problems in the future, but I will take the victory. Honestly, it wasn't the prettiest victory in the world, but 26-7 is a pretty good margin of victory, to be honest with you. And now we do play the Jags again in Week 18, so this won't be the last we see of them. Obviously, they're a division opponent, so we're going to have to deal with them a lot in this series. But it's good to start off the series as far as playing against Jacksonville with a win in the first game. Looking at the rest of the scores from around the country, we have the Steelers blow out the Browns, the Chargers put up 41 on the Pack, and the Bills beat the hell out of the Jets. And Roger McCreary was actually the AFC Defensive Player of the Week with 4 tackles, 2 interceptions, and a touchdown. As we look at the division standings, the Ravens lead the AFC North at 7-4, but it's still anybody's division at this point, with the Browns and Bengals both at 5-5, Steelers at 6-4. The Colts are running away with the AFC South. Doesn't look like we're going to catch them. They're at 9-1 right now, which is pretty shocking to me. And then the Texans and Jags round out the division. In the East, the Bills are running away with the division at 9-2. The Dolphins are a very underwhelming and surprising 5-5. Jets 4-6. Patriots are at 3-7. And in the AFC West, unsurprisingly, the Chiefs are leading the division at 7-3. I'm just really shocked that the Chargers are so bad, as the Broncos and Raiders are ahead of them. In the NFC North, the Vikings currently lead at 7-4. The Packers are 6-4. The Lions are actually surprising me with how bad they are. The Bears not so much. The NFC South is between the Panthers and Falcons at 7-3 each. The Saints are currently at 3-7, and the Bucks are 3-7 as well. In the NFC East, them boys are 9-1, leading the Eagles by a few games, and the Commanders and Giants are 6-5 and 5-6 respectively. In the NFC West, the Niners lead at 7-3. The Seahawks are right behind them at 5-5. The Cardinals 2-9, and the Rams 1-9. So next up, we have a tough matchup as we welcome in Bryce Young and the Carolina Panthers. This will be an absolute test for the Titans. We'll see if we can continue our winning ways here. If you guys are hyped for that video, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the sub button if you're new as well. Turn your notifications on to join the notification gang. That way, every time I upload a video, you guys will be notified. If you made it this far into the video, I love you like a fat kid loves cake. Make sure you guys go follow me on Rumble, Kick, and on my live stream YouTube channel. And also go sub to my Let's Play channel as well. And if you made it this far into the video, leave a comment with the hashtag BeatCarolina.